Today, in Part 8, we're going to talk about one of the most widely used concepts in programming, strings. Whenever you type your name, search on Google, or send a text message, you're dealing with strings. Let's break it down, step by step, in C, C++, Java, and Python. Strings in C. In C, strings are nothing but arrays of characters ending with a special null character. That means the computer knows the end of the string when it sees. Here, the characters J, O, H, N, and the null character are stored in memory. C doesn't have a built-in string data type. Instead, we use functions from the string.h library like strlen to get length, strcpy to copy one string into another, strcmp to compare two strings. Strings in C++. C++ introduced the string class in its standard library, making string handling much easier. With this class, we can easily concatenate strings using plus, get length using .length, access characters using indexes. C++ makes working with strings much safer and more intuitive compared to plain C. Strings in Java. In Java, strings are objects of the string class. They are immutable, meaning once created, they cannot be changed. For example, when we concatenate strings, Java actually creates a new string instead of modifying the old one. That's why Java also gives us StringBuilder and string_buffer for situations where we need to modify strings frequently. These classes are mutable and much faster for repeated operations. Strings in Python. In Python, strings are super simple, just wrap text in quotes. Strings are also immutable in Python. But Python gives us powerful features. We can slice strings like name 0:3 to get a part of the text. We can concatenate with plus. And we can format strings easily using fstrings. Real-life analogy. Think of a string as a word made of letters. In C, it's like a row of letter tiles ending with a special tile, the null character. In C++, it's like a box that holds your letters and gives you tools to play with them easily. In Java, it's like printing a word on paper. Once it's printed, you can't erase it. You need a new paper to write something else. In Python, it's like writing with a pencil that lets you easily copy, slice, and format your words. Why strings matter? Strings are everywhere: usernames, passwords, file names, API data, search queries. Almost every program you write will involve strings in some way. Understanding how strings work in different languages helps you see how programming evolved from manual memory management to high-level simplicity. So, that was an overview of strings in C, C++, Java, and Python. From character arrays to high-level objects, strings have grown to make programming easier and more powerful.